What are we watching?
We watching Lord of the Rings, mate.
Hey, it's New Zealand, Australia. They're right
Yeah,
next to each other.
exactly. New Zealand,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah,
Yeah. The Aussies in them, you know?
What?
Yeah. Oh, we're recording. I didn't think you were.
Yeah, I sat down, I was like, click.
Yeah, you snuck past me.
Rings of power.
Rings of power!
My precious.
Strict for your princess. It's never had master. We watch the Lord of the Rings series now.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up? I'm Eli.
We're watching the Rings of Power trailer.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. And I don't know much about it. So, I mean, I know what it is about, but I don't know who's in it or what
Yes.
they're following. I know it's how the rings were made, essentially.
So, yeah, there's like 20 Rings of Power.
Arguably, I would say when it comes to stuff like I love Lord of the Rings movies, but I don't know a lot of lore. There's a lot I don't know.
Yeah,
which is cool.
I know some lore.
Yeah,
But I don't
I know a
know.
little
I don't
bit, but-
know lore. Like,
Yeah.
there's some people that.
I mean, you're
know
talking
their
about
lore.
a story that the writer literally created his own language for.
Yeah.
So like there's just so much.
Well, he created his language and it was like, I need a world to go around this
Yeah.
language. Which it's technically not even a finished language. Like, it's not full, but
Yeah,
he kind of got distracted, ADHD brain, and like moved on.
but they tell
yeah.
the best stories.
No, I'm super excited. We're gonna get some prequel, like pre-prequel,
Yeah.
like old stuff.
Like
So,
before
Yeah.
even Frodo, or I mean
Bilbo?
Bilbo, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a bit before. So, yeah, this is like, yeah.
Well,
no. Anyways,
Is Gandalf gonna be in this, or is Gandalf like how old's Gandalf?
Gandalf could be in it. Yeah.
But he'll be young.
So yeah, I don't know how
I
old.
wonder how old Gandalf is.
I know that Elrond and Galadriel, which are like two of the older elves
Yeah,
in at the point of
like Frodo's
the
story.
end of the third age,
Yeah.
like they're gonna be in this, then they're a lot younger. But
Yeah. Oh, they're elves. They live a long time.
they do live a long time. They can't die of old age.
Right.
They're so like they're immortal, but they're still mortal as in they can be killed
Right.
or poisoned or starved to death, like that type of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, let's get
Yeah,
into it.
let's get into it.
There was a time when the world was so young.
It's Galadriel.
Mm.
That's good casting,
There
by the
not
way.
yet
Yeah,
been a
I honestly
sunrise.
suppose her was there.
But even then,
That can't be.
Oh, that's cool.
there was
Whoa.
light.
Dude.
I want to go there in real life.
Call to me, lands far away.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Elves have forests to protect,
It'll just have
dwarfs
forests
their
to protect.
mines, men their fields of grain. But we Harfoots have each other.
Harfoots?
I must now
What's a Harfoot?
Like a hobbit?
Maybe like
We're safe.
the first hobbits.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel.
Wow.
Put up your sword.
The enemy is still out there. The question now is where?
It is over.
You have not seen what I've seen.
I have seen my share.
You have not seen
Wow.
The Sauron?
Maybe.
what I have seen.
Darkness will march over the face of the earth.
That's young
It
Elrond,
will
by the
be
way.
the end, not just of our people, but all peoples.
I am sorry, but their time has come.
The past is with us all.
The past is dead. We either move forward
or we die with it.
This could be the beginning of a new era.
Whoa.
Away I must wander this
Is that? Do you think that might? Nah. I feel like that was a mage.
This is coming up soon. There's a lot in the trailer.
Yeah,
I still don't. I'm not sure what. One of the things that is a little confusing is like in the books and stuff. Galadriel is more of like the philosophical, and like Elrond was like the fighter.
right.
And
And
it
here,
looks like they're switching.
yeah,
So that's which I had seen some other stuff that seemed like they were kind of switching their roles. Which I mean, it's just a little weird that they're switching that.
yeah, it's
but-
just not continuity. Whatever you want to call
yeah. It doesn't fully go with the book, but I mean they could do something in the show that like really makes me okay with that. I just like it's a little weird.
it. Which it did say it's based on, so I feel like there's gonna be some things that are different.
Yeah, I mean the Peter Jackson trilogy is different. Like the trilogy ends different than the books.
Right.
Like there's a very big difference in the ending
With
of
what
the
happens
books
to Frodo, yeah.
and
We've
the
talked
ending in
about
of the movies. So like, I mean, I'm okay with it being different,
Yeah.
but like, we still want to like, it still needs to feel the same, you know. Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to go along with like the Peter Jackson trilogy or not.
Yeah, I don't know, because it does. It's based on J.R. Tolkien, not
Right.
Peter Jackson. movies.
Well, but yeah, I mean,
which obviously that is too. But
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah,
I kind of was wondering if that was Gandalf at the end, but I don't think it was.
I don't know. Like, I'm curious. Well, and this is Rings of Power, and there's 3 Rings of Power that that were made secret from Sauron.
Mm-hmm.
So Sauron had 20 or he had 17 rings made, but the ring maker that he taught how to make the rings, because he didn't physically make those rings, he physically made his own ring which could control the other rings.
Right.
So those other rings that were made by the ring maker, and that ring maker secretly made 3 other rings, and he shipped those off before Sauron found out about it. But that since they were still made with the same process, while Sauron had his one ring, those ring bearers couldn't wear the ring, but they still held on to him. So but after Sauron was defeated, so for that long gap, then they were able to wear those rings and use those. And they showed 2 of the 3 ring bearers that had those elven rings, Galadriel and Elrond. The 3rd ring bearer wasn't the original ring bearer, but the 3rd ring bearer is very, very possibly Gandalf.
Really?
Yeah, he ended up with and the last one was like it gave like hope and like the spark of hope and stuff like that.
That's like what he does.
Yeah, and like so like the fact that it was picked up by a gray traveler is what it says in the books, which is Gandalf the Grey. So he probably wouldn't have it as Gandalf the White because that's a whole
that's a whole.
but
so I think that was Gandalf
Yeah.
at the end there, because it looked like he was helping those. What they call them, Hardfoots?
yeah,
Because it showed someone like
I'm wondering if that's like
pulling in a bunch of fire, and then their feet were blackened, and then it showed a guy with gray hair walking with black feet. I don't know. I think it could have been Gandalf.
could be.
He had shorter hair.
I mean, it could be. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
I
we
would
can do
love
with
to
that.
see Gandalf, and if they cast him well, that'd be really cool. Because he got big shoes to step into.
Yeah, I forget the timeline of like how far before it is.
Yeah.
And if we'll see any of the forging of the rings, or any of
Are we
that.
gonna see Sauron?
I don't know.
And was Sauron like always bad?
I feel like we'll see Sauron.
Yeah.
Yes. So Sauron is the same species as Gandalf and the Balrog. That's the thing that Gandalf fights, they're technically all the same species.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. So.
What? Wait.
Yeah.
How? So what's Gandalf's parents? What? Are they just
He was just formed. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. No, there's like that's stuff that I'm like I need to dig deeper
That's
into, like the history of stuff.
crazy.
But yeah, they're technically the same thing.
What
Sauron
about the
was
other
originally
wizard?
the general of like so basically like think of it as like you have like the gods in D&D, you know, and like there's like the betrayer gods, but imagine that as like there's only one betrayer god that goes against the other gods, and then he like forms an army and he has Sauron be his general and the Balrogs be the commanders and like all this stuff. And then on the good side, they're like, hey, we have these wizards that are like the next level down, same level as like Sauron, but Sauron gets a lot more powerful than the rest of them. Like he. Yeah.
I'm so excited to watch this.
I have to, and I'm probably if I got stuff wrong about the lore, like I know I'm going to get something wrong at some point, and I'm gonna get ripped apart by the people that know like all the lore. But I have read the books, and I read parts of the Silmarillion. Which
I want to
is,
read
like,
the books now, just after hearing what you said,
Yeah,
because that sounds crazy.
yeah, it's kind of the Silmarillion's a tough read. And I was reading it in high school. I kind of want to read it again now to like really absorb it. But like, that's where you get a lot of the crazy like world forming stuff and everything. But
Well, hey, we're definitely excited
Yeah.
to watch this. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, leave
Like-
a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell.
Bye.